Okay, my last peach thing, I promise, because I'm kind of sick of peaches, is I'm gonna make this peach cobbler. A friend shared this recipe with me on my Instagram account, and so I trusted her and I made it, and of course it was delicious. Then I had another friend last night, I was saying I've got to make another cobbler. She's like, have you tried my cobbler that I sent you? And I was like, no, send it again because I couldn't find it. And guess what? I compared the recipes and they were almost identical. And then the funnier part is I got this recipe, I don't know what happened. This was years ago and I've never made it, but this random lady, I even put random lady from Walmart, gave me this recipe. I came home, I wrote it down, and I never made it because who really trusts a random lady at Walmart, right? But she told me the recipe. It was super easy. I remembered it, and I'm like, I'm just gonna write it down, and one of these days I'm gonna make this cobbler. Still have not made it until I pulled it out, and I was like, I wonder how it compares, and guess what? Almost identical. So this recipe from 3 different sources is coming to you now, making it a 4th source, showing you how good it is. So they're just all a little bit different. Like this has 1 teaspoon of baking powder and another recipe has 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. One has 1 cup of milk, the other one has 3/4 of a cup of milk. So whatever the small variations is gonna be just fine. And then another recipe is mix it outside of the bowl, then put it in. This one, because it's less dishes, we're gonna go that way, right? So I get my 8 by 8 pan, and I'm just gonna spray it just because I spray everything. I hate things sticking. And I'm gonna put 1 cube of butter in. I have my oven here preheating to 350 degrees, so I'm gonna actually put my pan inside the oven, and it's gonna melt the butter while it heats up the oven. While my butter is melting, I am gonna get the rest of the things ready, and it's really easy. I just put 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and then I went with the 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and a pinch of salt. So, or 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Those were like the small differences in the recipes, and we're just gonna mix it together. Okay, and while your butter is melting, you can get your peaches ready. You're gonna wanna de-seed them and peel them and slice them. I have those all ready, but I got them, I made these last night, and I didn't want them to brown, but they're browning a little bit, but it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna drain the water from these and have them ready, because this really is so fast. Our butter is melted. Ooh, look at all that butter. Now I have doubled this recipe and put it in a 9 by 13 too, and it was just fine. Just so you know, you don't have to make a small batch or 2 small batches. Okay, so then we add this dry mixture into the butter, and we're just gonna mix it right in the pan. And we're gonna add our milk. I did the 3/4 of a cup of milk in here. But if you wanted to add a full cup, do which one you want. Now I'm gonna add 3 cups of peaches. Around, and you don't need to stir these in. When it bakes, the peaches are actually going to sink to the bottom, and the batter is going to float to the top, and it's just going to make this delicious little cobbler. So we're going to put it back in the oven for an hour now. I know, it's horrible. I'm like the most impatient person ever, so I want it now. But at least you don't have to let it sit overnight or anything like that. This will be ready to eat right when it comes out of the oven, and make sure you have some vanilla ice cream. Okay, our peach cobbler just came out of the oven, and like literally just barely. So it's really hot, but who doesn't love a hot cobbler? You gotta eat it hot, right? Oh, look at that. This is like okay. So then, you know what? This ice cream is amazing. It's Tillamook French vanilla, but you know who else has great vanilla ice cream? Is Costco. Costco's vanilla ice cream is so good. Like usually if I get vanilla, I have to add caramel and cookies and that stuff to it. No, this stuff and the Costco stuff, I can just eat it plain. So eat this with a scoop of ice cream and watch it melt. My friend did say that she likes to put milk in hers and she just eats it like with a little bit of milk. Interesting. Okay, this is how I'm gonna eat it. And okay, so this is our peach cobbler. Thanks for watching HalfPint Cooking, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm just gonna keep eating this.